Hello! There doesn't appear to be any viewers yet. Oh well. Someone will join in eventually. And for those who watched the video later, last time on Hollow Knight, we did almost everything. We went through the Queen's Gardens, we did the entirety of the Grim Troop quest line, killed the Soul Tyrant, fought the White Defender. What else did we do? Well, we went to Queen's Gardens and finished that up. We got every grub. We got every charm. All that's left is the upgrades. We have one soul vessel, one vessel fragment I mean left, one pale ore left, and one map left. I was wondering where that last vessel fragment was, only to learn I never did that. It's right here. Always has been. I'm guessing I thought the room was already cleared based on me having already mapped it, but I probably did map it and then turned around immediately. So unfortunately that means we're done with the City of Tears. Well, actually there is one more thing to do in the City of Tears, but we're not doing it yet. I hope the background noise isn't too bad. Have my fan on. My parents are watching TV in the room next to me, and I can't adjust the sensitivity of my mic. Best I can do is close the door and hope things are fine. I have immediate advice. Don't use the bench. Don't use the benches in general. Mehon, does a heart beat a moment, share her pain, grief, and the hope to soothe it? Would you convey Cher's final gift into her lover's grave? I already read her dialogue before. She's like, oh, it's dangerous, don't get hit. And despite my warnings, I need to make my charm build good. Because Grimchild will be dangerous, actually. I guess Dashmaster. Let's see. Fragile Strength will be good. see we have very long nail reach. And now we have to go all the way to the Queen's Gardens. I see a viewer has joined. Hello to whoever you are. I have started the fragile flower quest line. AKA, don't get hit and go across the map. And usually there is a strategy, but for the sake of streaming, I am doing one attempt where, regardless of if I fail or not, the task at hand, the end result is the same. So let's see, this is the same speed. Pass Quirrell's sword. I got the final vessel fragment right at the start of stream. Turns out it was right next to the King's Station, and I just had never grabbed it. I thought, oh, I guess I need the final charm. Well then. So now the danger has commenced. And already I have failed. But we're still making the trek. So sorry, stream. We're gonna be here a while, because it's this quest, everyone's favorite. Because the best way to complete the Delicate Flower questline is to clear a path, because enemies, at least most enemies, do not respawn until you use a fetch. So the idea here is we go all the way to Queen's Gardens, clear the path, and then come back, and then go back and get the flower now that everything's cleared. So it's going to be quite the trek, and I'm not sure if I have a full credit. Yeah, I keep getting hit way more times than I wish I did for something this specific. Kill you. Okay, this is the right path. Unfortunately, this puts us pretty far away from other paths. Don't remember if you guys count as major or minor, so I'll try and do my best. And by do my best, I mean run into you a whole lot. I hope they count as major. By that I mean some tiny enemies, such as the smaller jellies, do respawn. Oh, I'm cutting it real close, aren't I? Can stay alive. Okay. Can't have that happen during the real attempt. Don't know if the upper path would be safer or not, but I genuinely don't know. No, the upper path wouldn't be safer. It's filled with the electric flies. This place looks like it'd be very humid. Oh, my phone's buzzing. So we've cleared the path. Here sleeps the traitor's child. And so the trek we just made, we gotta do all over again. I'd say she's probably some type of cockroach or something else with those long antennae. But no, she'd be a crustacean. Because only crustaceans have 2 pairs of antennas. Arachnids have 0, insects have 1. And I don't think centipedes and millipedes really have antennae. So as you see, the enemy that was down here no longer is. Because it's dead until I save. If the enemies stayed dead. Except you, apparently. Okay, so it seems the big flies count as major. That's good. Terrifying. And there's someone with a loud car just outside. I hope they didn't capture. So begins the most dangerous part of our descent. Was I right about the giant one being major? I was. Well, that's good to know for a future playthrough. Now the question is, do the mantises count as major or minor? Or even the prickly guys? It seems the prickly guys are being major. Mantises are major too. I don't trust. Here sleeps the traitor's child. Me? Lemay? You have done this thing. Is it possible? This world's cruelty, I thought it overwhelming, but Lemay, such great compassion, that shares love would know her partner's heart, even aeon past. Is it that, Lemay, such grief can end? Can share end? Oh, and I, dear love, share too can end. Sorry for the creaking, grabbing my glasses. So it is implied that she is one of the kingdom's 5 great knights. Or was. Alright, I'll get you back. Shape of Bone, because I just like it. Fragile Strength, and Quick Slash. So what we have left to do is there is a boss in Kingdom's Edge. There's a key in the Colosseum of Fools. And we have the Seer to visit. And technically we don't need to fight the last boss over in Kingdom's Edge, because we already have enough essence to do this. Ah, Wielder, you've returned. Let me have a look at the dream nail. Yes, the time has come, the dream nail. And you as well, Wielder. It is time for you to both awaken. The essence you have collected, the hope that still remains in this old kingdom. pure potential. Let it course through you and into the dream mill. Hold it aloft, wielder. Awaken! The dream mill is upgraded. It can break even to the most protected mind. Yes, no dream can hide itself from you now. You can peer into the darkest places. You just need to find the right crack. What will you do with such power, wielder? Whose memories will you hunt down? Do as you wish. My promise is fulfilled. May the crimes of my tribe be washed away in time, like the rest of its kingdoms. So much essence, so bright. You truly are the wielder my tribe has so long has dreamed of. The folk of my tribe were born from a light similar to essence, similar to that powerful blade, though much brighter still. They were content to bask in that light and honored it, for a time. But another light appeared in our world, a worm that took the form of a king. How fickle my ancestors must have been. They forsook the light that spawned them, turned their backs to it, forgot it even. And so this kingdom was born from the betrayal. But the memories of the ancient light still lingered, hush whispers of fate, until all of Hallowness began to dream of the forgotten light. But what's done is done. And so am I. The wielder has at last appeared, and I've held the memories of my tribe for long enough. It is time for us to be forgotten too. Don't remember us, wielder. Don't honor us. We do not deserve it. I'm sorry. Light, radiance. I remember you. That triggers when you have 2400 essence. And with the inclusion of DLC bosses, that's a much easier task now. And that counts towards your total completion. So we still have only one upgrade left to get. Okay, this is not breakable from this side. There's a hidden wall. So I think, let's see. Hello, Bowser Prince. I hope your stream went well. I feel kind of bad there was a little bit of overlap. I kind of waited a little bit. You just missed me doing the most obnoxious side quest. I went from the Spirit's Glade, that area. I went from my skip travel point over there all the way to, let's see, where did I go? Yes, I went from up here. From here. So I went from here to there. And back over here, basically had to tread this path twice, because for the no damage side quest, it is ideal to kill any enemies along this path so that they're not a danger to you in your attack. So my path was from here, down here, from Features Archive, and then just there. We also got the final soul fragment, which oh nice. It's weird to notice Spin Dash doesn't like regularly just exist in modern Sonic games, but I get why. And so, oh yes, so we also got the final Soul Vessel piece, which was here. I thought I already cleared this room because I mapped it, but I never did it. The final Vessel fragment is there, so now our soul is maxed out. So is our HP. Just did a cutscene with the Seer, the old moth lady. Yep, I've been doing things. The old moth lady is dead now. And actually just missed a big piece of story, where the moth tribe is born from a light, and they worshipped a specific light until the Pale King came around as the worm. They then forgot the light, but eventually the light they've forgotten had come back, and that light is the infection. Thanks to the moth tribe, the infection happened. And here we have the Pale Lurker. Added with the Godmaster DLC. Godmaster refers to down here in the Royal Waterways, in the Junk Pit. That's the boss rush mode. You get a key, you awaken the NPC, and the NPC lets you enter their mind, where you do the boss rush mode. And if you progress far enough in the boss rush mode, you can just straight up make a new file that's the boss rush mode. Anyway, this boss is an interesting one. Technically not considered a boss, but it's a boss rush or anything. But they do have the combat music. And we got the simple key. So that's the last of the simple keys. And yep, I know exactly where that key is used, and I'll show it soon enough. So this area behind the stadium didn't exist in the vanilla game, because, well, this is for the Godmaster DLC. But we're killing two birds with one stone. We're here with a mission. It's a hard one, but it's gotta be done. Trial of the Conqueror. We get a piece of pale ore, the final one in the game. And so, we only get one attempt at this. Thank you, Grim Child. You're quite useful. So this challenge is quite lengthy, but it's also a good way to grind money. Why would you need to grind money, you might ask? If you're doing a normal save file and you're prone to dying a lot and you don't want your fragile charms to be victim to your deaths, there is an NPC. You give her your fragile charms, which are charms that break when you die, and when you give her the fragile charms, she will make them unbreakable, but it is the most expensive endeavor in the game. And in Steel Soul, where dying deletes my save file, it's not worth it. I don't have to grind money because I won't see the benefit anyway. Oh, that's right. Easy. Well, easy for me, not easy in general. Progressing nicely. Now the hard part. Now, if you don't have the skill for this, and you're following along with anyone, I recommend the highest blood charm for regenerating HP. Or well, I'd say it's not so much regenerating HP, it's not... I'm not sure how to describe it, but it regenerates the 1 HP you just took damage of. Because healing opportunities when you have no ground don't exist. Who would have thunk it? I believe we're starting the final phase. Yep. And I want to make sure I'm topped off. So there it is, so... This boss isn't fun. But it's over quick. Let's see our winnings. 2,000 geo, and a piece of steel ore. Now, I'll be truthful, before stream started, I did practice that. And that third trial, we can do the trial of the Fool, but I'm not, because there's nothing there. There's no actual award. It does mark towards completion. I'm not doing it. I hope for obvious reasons. And yet we're still not done with the Kingdom's Edge. Yeah, it was important. I felt confident. Like, even in practice, I did that in one trial. So, there is a specific implication with Tiso here, an NPC we encountered earlier in the game, and he's just like, oh, great warrior, find me in the Colosseum, and maybe we'll fight. But then, no. In the boss rush mode, in the final boss rush that features every single fight, one of the early game bosses is refought inside the Colosseum of Fools. And when you get to that fight in the boss rush, Tiso appears. He raises his weapon and then gets crushed by the boss that you're supposed to actually fight. So the implication is that Tiso made it all the way to the Trial of Fools, only to fall. Which means he had at least some success if he did 2 trials prior. Thank you, Grimchild. I hate those enemies so much. Here's why. You shoot in 3 directions. Not the right direction. It's down here. So the following boss you couldn't access until you had the Shadow Dash. But then he's just right here. He's a moth. Earlier in the game, actually in the resting grounds, you can find a ghost of a moth who says, is it weird that I have a weapon? I wasn't the only one, but usually we moths don't. Let's talk to him. You have come a long way, just to die here at the edge of the world. So do not speak. I have heard thousands of empty words from those like you. Your pride, your desires, your desperation. You will take these things with you once I strike you down. Raise your weapon then and die like those who came before you. I'd say he is the hardest of the Dream Warriors. Or Warrior Dreams, I believe they're actually called. But he can be beaten easily, just not without cheating a little bit. Oh boy. So we missed it. Between him throwing swords, he can, Grimchild, can you check? So, he has two attack phases, shooting swords at you while his shields spin, and he stops throwing swords and makes the shields go further. Never have I been defeated in combat. I can see myself there, still sleeping. How long have I been hidden here? Here at the edge of the world. No one could find me. Except you. Warriors, knights, kings. Even time itself. They have no power over me. Only you. You are the darkness come to consume me. Bro. The body of a warrior with a shield and nails. So we're back at the Tower of Love, only to leave it immediately. So we have two more things to show in the City of Tears. By love, yep. I'm gonna place a skip travel point for convenience. So the last key, the door with a simple lock. Use a simple key. Songstress Narissa, a voice to ease all burdens and still all troubled minds. There's a dead body behind the walls. Hi. It's gonna be here somewhere. Marissa. Here it is. A rancid egg. Tastes wrong. Hungry. Hungry. Poggy Thorax by Josh Clark.
Scroy, you look pretty skinny, very scrawny. That's the way I to be, I reckon. Just look at me. A great, big, juicy, fatty, oily, scrumptious bug. No wonder I'm so popular around here. I've been waiting an awfully long while. Surely it's dinner time soon.
Yeah, it is gross. In the ruins of an old kingdom. Food poisoning. And yep, I have to summon the elevator down. So you can descend faster if you don't have the ground pound by using the spin attack. It's kind of funny. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. The Pleasure House. Welcome to my stage, little one. I am Marissa, a songstress of some renown, though, given the sorry state of this place, you may find it hard to believe. Huge crowds once flocked to hear me sing, then something changed. The audience, once so enwrapped, began to leave. I continue to sing, yet my voice fell silent upon their ears. Perhaps you'd care to listen to me sing? You'll be the first in an age to hear it. I'll leave her be. To me it feels correct to dream nail the dreams, because they're supposed to be like lingering wills of ghosts that haven't passed. Anyway, banker lady. You give her enough money, she runs away. Hello again, dearie. Fancy running into you. You here. Is it Geo you're after? Well, you see, it's a sad thing, but it's gone, all spent. The cost of running a bank can be high, so I had to charge a somewhat large service fee to your account. Perfectly legitimate, of course, just part of the whole banking deal. But thank you so much for coming to visit me. And run along now, won't you? If you allow me some privacy, I'll be done here soon. Then you can have a spa all to yourself. Oh no, leave me be, creepy little thing. No hard feelings, okay? So, gathering swarm. Break that. So, she gives back a profit on your money lost. Also, this is funny. Mom, finish dropping your money. Did she? Yeah, she did. Bye. So she gives you back more money than what you put in. For example, I put in, I think the max is like 3,200, and got back way more than that. Also, this is faster. So, the City of Tears. This is really a magical moment of the game when you first get here. It's such a distinct area. You know what? We have 2 more things to do here. Actually, what? Hello. The Wanderer's Journal. Have you heard that saying about some stone journals? If dangers are close by and your nail has dulled with wear, just swing your journal at your foes with blunt and deadly flare. It's a good one, isn't it? And accurate. And they sure have a heft to them. What's that, a Wanderer's Journal? There's so many of these now. Once I get around to deciphering them, I'll be the preeminent scholar of Hellenistic standard. The Wanderer's Journal. It's quite incredible how many of these you've collected. You must have traveled the breadth of the kingdom to accrue such a haul. The Wanderer's Journal. Hellenist Seal. A Hellenist Seal. You're a talented collector, all right. The best I bet. If you keep at it, I'll worry I'll run out of space in the shop. Hellenist Seal. You're a talented collector.
Gachael, Liaso, Velmi Ardred. War's son, Velmi Ardred. Gachael,
A king's idol. With so many of these you've delivered, the other relic seekers are like to think I've gone mad for the king. Puh, who am I kidding? They'll only be jealous of my collection.
Velmi Ardred. Gachael,
A king's idol? Oh,
Velmi Ardred. War's son, Gian. Velmi Ardred.
Arcane Egg. It's actually a precious relic from before the birth of Hellenist.
Gachael,
An arcane egg, eh? Now this. This is an ancient thing. These relics are the prize of my profession. There's knowledge hidden within, though it's very difficult, painstaking work to extract. One large understanding can be gleaned, though. This civilization may claim itself the first, but something else did exist within this place before Hellenist. Each egg offers a narrow glimpse into that forgotten age.
War's son,
Another arcane egg. It's a rare chance to own 2 of these. I'll be the envy of all my colleagues, though my purse is feeling much lighter for it. These eggs are the most desired find from time before Hellenist, but they're not the only remnant of that age. You may have come upon them, those old statues that seem to a store for soul. They too prove its existence, though in a larger, cruder form. Looks like you don't have any relics on you. That's the last time we'll be visiting him. Give me a moment, gonna sip some water.
Ranjo Stenya.
Oh, you've returned. I see you have some pale ore, a rare, fine metal. Matt, give me the ore and some geo for my efforts, and I'll reforge your nail to make it stronger.
Got 3 pale and geo.
Jonsha.
As you wish, I'll get to work then. It's done. The reforging is done. Your nail is much stronger than it used to be, as strong as it could ever be. In only your weapon have I seen such potential. Finally, I behold the majesty of a pure nail.
Oh, sorry. Oh, my bad.
To think this moment has come upon me so soon. I must step outside a moment. Oh no, I hope this doesn't happen.
Run,
With a
Joe
pure nail
Stenja.
forged, my work in this lifetime comes to an end. My only remaining desire is to see and feel the nail strike true. I beg you, cut me down as my final moment of life. I want to taste the blade's exquisite edge. After all this time, all this toil, haven't I earned it?
Can't even dream nail him, but you can leave him play. And sadly, there is an achievement tied to that. You have to play the game minimum to get every achievement. You do have to play the game twice. Because he's one of those split path achievements where you can either kill him to get one achievement, or spare him for another. And I like sparing him. And just for posterity's sake, I'll show the conclusion of that storyline, because it's kind of cute. Although I debate what's the fastest... Oh, it's not that bad to get there. I will say it is intriguing how he's like, kill me. Just because he forged the perfect weapon. It's an interesting desire. Also, now that I made a joke, I could have given him Worf's voice.
Captain, you must kill me. It will be the honorable fate.
Star Trek is so silly. Might be something to talk about. Star Trek. There is an episode of Star Trek I like joking about because every time I mention it, it's just like, huh? The what? And that's the Irish sex candle ghost episode of Star Trek The Next Generation. In an episode, one of the characters goes to like a family vacation home, which is like a cabin, and in it she finds like an intriguing candle, and upon lighting the candle, a ghost shows up of an Irish guy, and the Irish guy is just like, oh, you must be of this family then. I've had sex with your mom and your grandma. It's a family tradition. Have sex with me. And the doctor, instead of being like, oh, yo, this is weird, she does the deed with the ghost. And the result is one of the worst episodes in the series because then the ghost, grandma has powers now. It's very stupid.
Oh, look who's joined us. We have quite a merry crowd now, don't we? We talked and found a common love of creating and building and honing a craft, so now we make art together. It's good to have company. I hadn't realized how lonely I was. It's like being with my brothers again. Stay with us if you like.
Run, Joe Stenja.
Oh, hello, traveler. How strange that we should meet again in a world as vast as this. I must thank you for not killing me when I asked you to. I was irritated at first, but I had some time to think up there, and I soon saw the wisdom in your decision. This world is made of more than metal and weapons. I set out exploring and soon found my way here. Shio is a master of many arts, and has promised to teach me what he can. I think I'll be quite happy here.
These bitches gay. Good for them. And that's the second achievement. And now... the quest is approaching an end. For what's to come, I recommend these 3 charms especially. If you need them, that is. Because I have learned I can do the following thing without them. I'll take the Wayward Compass and... sure, Fragile Strength, for... Actually, no. Now I remember. And deep focus. We only have one thing left to do. Well, aside from the boss rush. 106%. The maximum percentage is 112. The Trial of the Fool is one of those. And I know the final stuff is... I know the boss rush mode is 6%, so if we get 106%, that means, 105, we're good. So, Awakening the Dream Nail. Oh, 106, well... Huh. Oh, because I have the God Tuner. Okay, yeah. Awakening the Dream Nail finally lets us visit this place. This dude is a bruiser. Guard construct of Hallowness's palace, and skilled wielder of the curved claw blade. Its heavy white armor protects its fragile body. Welcome to the White Palace. Is this the Krusty Krab? Nope, this is the Hollow Knight. Or, well, not the Hollow Knight. The little ghost. Hello, Ryan Raichu. I have reached the final area of Hollow Knight. And this is Steel Soul mode. A mode where I just cannot die. Because if I die, my save file gets deleted. Hooray. This is the final area of the game. There is one extra challenge to be found here, if you so desire. I don't recommend it. It's called the Path of Pain. You clear the White Palace, which itself is like its own Path of Pain. Anyway, Ringmold. King's Mold. They say the old king died long ago, but his influence echoes around us still. A creature like that. What did he desire? Oh, you do not want spoilers? Okay, that's valid. See ya. Oh boy, that was scary. It's so sad animated emotes aren't animated on my overlay that's built into the PS4. Give me a moment. I need to... There is a secret I have never found on my own. And I know it exists. Okay, that's one secret. Okay, I now know where the secrets I want to show are. Yeah, Twitch has a lot of caveats to little things. Caveats? King, your troubles. Let us. You didn't kill them. They just turn into green, whatever. So our goal is to open this door up. Didn't quite show it, but it has two little things. It has like two little bulbs you have to open. And if you need to go back to the real world, you have your exit right there. And so it begins. White Palace, more like buzzsaws. Yep, we've entered the portion of Hollow Knight that becomes Super Meat Boy. All the way back here? Are you kidding me? So the reason I wanted the Hive Blood is I can get back HP. The Grub Song, what the Grub Song charm does is, I'll just open my charms. This is extra HP, this is regenerating HP, this gives me soul from taking damage, and this doubles the HP I restore when I use focus. I technically don't need this, because I have done a challenge run where I did this whole area without any HP upgrades. I don't recommend that. Also because I do not know the rules for dying in this place with Steel Soul. Because you don't leave behind a ghost, but you do go back to your bench. So I'm not sure if it counts as a true death or not. Oh, I remember what you're supposed to do here. It's obnoxious. And this is where you crystal hide. I messed this up. Oh, someone's outside. So the Shadow Dash does not go through the sock. Rude. Oh, that's barely enough time. Bonk. So that's the first light activated. Oh, there is an NPC that, Salubra, after you get the final charm, she gives you her blessing. I'm not going to pick it up. She has some dialogue, but the blessing is both useful but very annoying. Salubra's blessing makes it so that at any bench, you restore soul. The caveat is, a little ghost of her starts floating above you, and it sings, and it's very annoying. Ugh. Speaking of very annoying, this whole area is. I loathe it. There we go, clear that jump. Bye. You can pogo off the saws at the very least. I'm gonna do this. Wow, look, nothing. Okay, that's a sensible checkpoint. I do like the vibe of this place, outside of the buzzsaws. It makes you wonder what it would have looked like in the real world before it got ruined. And what even ruined it in the first place. Like, how does one get a whole castle inside the dream world? Why would they get it inside the dream world? Ow. Not what I wanted to do, but I guess I can flex. Ah. Wait. Oh. Keep accidentally wasting soul. Not my intent. No! No! I have to do all of this over again. I didn't hit the switch I was supposed to. Oh no. Oh, top 10 antifreeze blunders. Oh no. Fortunately, I am me, so. do have the skill to just do this again, even though I wish I didn't have to. Gonna wait. There we go. Sometimes we flub up stuff. Yep, flub is also a fun word. Flub, flub, flub. And back here. How did I miss that? I'm so mad at myself. Use a freaking bench. This is the only area in the game with no map. And I believe, yes, if you hit that wall, I'm not sure how anyone's supposed to figure that out, you can do the Path of Pain. I'm not doing this. I recommend you get one cutscene out of it. You do get something in the Hunter's Journal that doesn't count for completion. And there's a new bench for us. Just had to check. Oh, this part. This is so obnoxious. I'm like 90% sure that is not the intended way, but oh well. So be it. I'm very familiar with this place because it's where I died the most when my no upgrade run. All these buzzsaws. Who puts all this in their castle? A psycho is who. Damn it. Damn it. Ah, this part. I hate it here. It's so precise. Oh, there we go. That, for me, single-handedly, is like the hardest part. I believe we are near the end. We've got to be. We are. Oof. Are you kidding me? There we go. No. No. Are you kidding me? Good enough. This is where a secret should be. So no wonder I didn't find it organically. Wasn't looking out for this. Oh jeez. Wait a minute. To Google I go again, because it does seem right, but at the same time, something's wrong. Okay. No! Oh man, I hate this game. I mean, I don't, obviously, but boy. Okay, I see where to go with it now. So I have the right idea. Void. Yours is the power opposed, but yours is potential. Eternity potential. Force that could deny time. Void. Harness shall be placed upon you. Welcome to the King's Workshop. The King's molds and the wing molds were all made here. They're all made of void. It is a headcanon that the collector boss that we saw last stream is a rejected mold of some kind. Nope, you're just a corpse. No thoughts. And I know the next secret is in this room. There we go. I know, Bowser Prince, you've seen Deadstream, and this might sound somewhat familiar. It's the same melody as a ghost. It's the White Lady's Room. And those are the technically 3 major secrets of the White Palace that I showed. We're ignoring you. No blazing kin. Only one light shall shine against the dark. The worm becomes beacon, minds expanded, to yield, to devote. Eternity and promise, in charge and progeny cursed. No cost too great. So we come visit the king and he's dead. Collected the king's soul. Soul of worm, soul of root, heart of void. King Soul cost 5 whole charm notches. Opens the way to the birthplace. I'll take these. Actually, I'll place the skip travel point right here. For reasons, I think there's like an event flag. So the lore that we're supposed to piece together is that the Pale King and the White Lady, these are all their kids. They made empty vessels and harnessed the power of the void and hoped that the void and the emptiness of the vessels, well, you'll see. This is a lot of dead kids. And we found an egg. Can strike at it. Can jump on it. No cost too great. No mind to think. No will to break. No voice to cry suffering. Born of God and void. You shall seal the blinding light that plagues their dreams. You are the vessel. You are the hollow knight. An emptiness that was hidden within, now unconstrained, unifies the void under the bearer's will. This charm is part of the bearer and cannot be unequipped. Now the shades leave us alone. And as the White Lady told us, it wasn't the vessel's fault that managed to ruin the kingdom. It was an idea instilled. If you do the Path of Pain, you get a cutscene, where at the end of the path, you see the Hollow Knight in his child form. Just look, it is the headcanon particularly because of some unused dialogue in the game, that the Hollow Knight was corrupted by the Pale King into having thought. It started to feel... It needed to impress the Pale King, is the common interpretation. And 107%. With 5% missing from the boss rush mode. That is everything this game has to offer, except for the finale. This flower you gave me. When dark thoughts creep into my head, I gaze at it and think of you. Why not rest at the bench here for a while? We can enjoy the flower together before you head off again. So the journey is coming to an end. We're off to rematch the Hollow Knight, but someone waits us here. The path is opened. One way or another, an end awaits inside. I won't be joining you in this. That space is built to sustain your likes. Its bindings would drain me were I to join. Don't be surprised. I'll not risk my own life in your attempt. Though if the moment presents, I'll aid you as I'm able. Could it achieve that impossible thing? Should it? Hornet, from what you're supposed to discern, was also created, or well, born from the Pale King. One of the dreamers that formed a seal, Hera, the beast and leader of Deep Nest, couldn't have her own child, and so the Pale King helped with that. Hornet is a child of the Pale King, but unlike the vessels, she isn't void. I'm being very careful for the coming fight. I need to have HP and survivability. This is it. We have one shot. In random news, I got the rocket in Tetris for the second time. Nice. Don't know what that means, but nice. Time to... one attempt. One way or another, it'll end here. Already set phase 2. we're somewhere entirely new. Feathers fall. Looks like where you kill the dreamers. It's time to kill the forgotten mothball. This does not count as a regular dream boss. If you die here, it will end the run. Every attack of hers will do double damage. And now we can go to phase 2. The void is starting to ascend. Oh. Oh, come on. Don't like that. Thank you. And now onward to the next phase. And so the void united. Across 9 streams, that was Hollow Knight, my favorite video game of all time. And not just Hollow Knight simply, but Steel Soul. 100% everything except the boss rush mode. There are other endings. If you proceed with killing the Hollow Knight and not fighting the Radiance, you get the worst ending in the game, where Hornet becomes a dreamer. As in, she becomes a seal for the temple inside the temple. So if the current vessel starts breaking, there's no fixing it. And the boss rush mode has two endings. In the boss rush mode, you encounter the God Seekers. They're their own dream world, where they attune to the memories of the world so you can rematch the bosses. You get to fight the Hollow Knight at his peak as a pure vessel. And after doing the 4 Pantheons, you do the Pantheon of Hallownest. Every boss fight. This includes the Nightmare King, and then you do the Pure Vessel. And once again, you fight the Radiance. Upgraded this time, kind of like in Kirby fashion, where you fight the Absolute Radiance. And rather than all the Void siblings ascending with you, the little ghost becomes a monster and obliterates the Radiance just instantly. And the Void starts consuming Godhome, the realm of the God Seekers. The NPC in the Junk Pit, who is the God Seeker, starts being consumed by Void, and tendrils start bursting out. If you gave the God Seeker a flower, the light of the flower banishes the Void. And regardless, the next scene is the Hollow Knight awakening, no longer containing the Radiance. You played skillfully and proved you have a steel soul. Thank you for taking the time to explore and conquer the world we built. We'll meet again soon with a new challenge for you. Yep. Oh. Didn't like that, the music was gone. So, thank you for anyone who watched, is currently watching, or has watched in general. I'm happy I did this, even if the viewership was rather small. It is my favorite game, and I do like that I do have these recordings of the VODs now, even if the quality isn't the best. Yep, it was literally just the boss rush mode I haven't done. Before I actually end stream, I do want to show off. Yeah, doing stuff is good enough. I'm not going to do the Pantheon of Hallownest. That is a 40-minute endeavor. What I will show, / Unbreakable Strike, Shape of Un, and what else might be useful? I guess I'll use these, the usual suspects. So, Pantheon of Hallownest, you fight these bosses. Each one is a mini boss rush. You fight the Nail Masters, Sly. This one's the Pantheon of the Night, and once you do the Pantheon of the Night, up above, you do the Pantheon of Hallownest. But if you want to practice... you can do challenges for each boss rush, getting seals. Gain enough seals and you open up this room. Wait long enough, and I think that one weird creature from... Is it down there? Yeah, it is down there. Hi, friend. what that room does is that in the boss rush modes you get temporary HP, but you also unlock the practice room. Here's every boss fight. That's one of my favorites. Hive Knight, Broken Vessel, and Lost Kin. I'm not going to show off every single one of these. Nor not bug, nor beast, nor god. And there's the upper level. Yep, this... Yeah, you see why I won't do the boss rush mode. But there's one boss in particular I want to show. Oh boy. So this is the Hollow Knight at his prime. Oh boy. Oh no. Well, I showed him off. That was his whole moveset. And over here is the Absolute Radiance. It's the same fight, just faster. And when I say faster, I mean, oh boy. So I believe that's everything I wanted to show of Hollow Knight. Thank you to everyone who watched. I hope you have a lovely night. Goodbye.